Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Pushka this side, and today we are talking about WordPress. So WordPress has actually been one of my most favorite tools over the years. I started building websites with WordPress. Back then I didn't know coding. So when I wanted to build a website, somehow I stumbled upon WordPress. I took a look at it and I found it so easy, so compelling that without being technical, I was able to build websites. And that's why I think it became one of the most popular tools on the internet. And it stayed like that for a number of years. For the number of years, it was my favorite tool. And then something changed. People started demanding more from WordPress, and the answer from WordPress community was more and more plugins. And so I built a number of websites on WordPress. And for all of those websites, whenever I needed some extra functionality, I ended up adding a plugin. And over the years, I ended up with very bloated websites with maybe 20, 30 plugins. It became a very bloated setup. It was very difficult to maintain. It was very, very slow. Initially, the websites used to work really fast. But over the years, as they got more and more bloated, they become really, really slower. And that's when I started to look for an alternative to WordPress, which would make my websites faster, which would give me same flexibility to build websites without coding, but it would be simpler, more efficient setup. So when we built Fuzen, I instantly realized that this is a really great alternative for WordPress. So if you want to build a static website, you want flexibility of building a website without any coding, but you don't want to end up with a bloated setup. So this is the perfect solution. So that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm going to show you how you can use Fuzen to replace your WordPress website to a more efficient and faster website experience without any coding. So it's going to be a very informational video. Make sure you watch it till the end. Let's get started. So now coming to Fuzen website, you can see that Fuzen is an AI-based full stack engineer which helps you build business apps. So for example, if you want to build something like a CRM or an HR management app, you can easily build it with Fuzen's AI. You can just type a prompt, click on generate app, and it builds a business app for you. So this setup is ideally suited for business apps, but you can also build static websites with it. And today what I want to show you is how you can build a WordPress alternative website on Fuzen. So you can start with a prompt, but I'll show you an even better way to get your website ready at lower cost and almost for free. So this is a shortcut that I'm going to show you. If you go to Fuzen site, you have to go to resources and you have to go to app templates. In this app template section, we have different kinds of app templates that give you a head start for building different kinds of apps. So what we want to do is we want to look for website templates. And we want to build a website that is SEO friendly. If your website already exists in WordPress, it's probably SEO friendly. And you'll look for an alternative which is also SEO friendly. So we have this SEO friendly website template and it's free. This is completely free template. So if you go to that template, you can see these are some screenshots of the template. So this is how you can configure the website. So this is the functionality. It's very similar to WordPress. And we have created this template so you can very easily migrate your WordPress website to Fuzen. So what you need to do is once you go to this template, just click on this button to immediately install the app template or the website template within your Fuzen account. So if you click on this get instant access, it will immediately install the same template in your Fuzen account to create a website. Yes, so now you can see it has created a website in your Fuzen account. You can go to admin dashboard. This is the dashboard. So on the dashboard, you can see a summary of how many posts are there, how many media files are there, how many pages are there. Right now, it's a blank website. It's a blank slate. So we don't have any posts. We don't have any media files. What we have is a few pages that are there by default. So those pages are actually there to help you understand how this website actually looks. So if I go to this link, I just open it in a new tab, I can see what's already there. So already we have a few pages like a home page, a very basic home page. We have a very basic home page. We have a very basic page for blog listing. We have a very basic contact us page. So these pages are there in this website template. So So you can consider this template like a theme. This is the very basic website theme that is available on Fuzen. So once you've installed this, the next step that you want to do is we want to connect, or we want to import your website content from WordPress to this website. So you can see there is an option here which says import from WordPress. If we go there, it will prompt us to upload an XML file. So how do we get this XML file? So I'm going to show you with a website that I manage. So I manage this website. This is a WordPress website that I manage. So I have access to the WordPress dashboard. I have logged into the WordPress dashboard. So once you log in on your WordPress dashboard, what you need to do is go down to the tools. In this tools section, you will see this export option. So this is there by default in WordPress. So in every website, every WordPress website, you will find this export tool. So you just need to go to this export tool, and in this export tool, you want to say that you want to export all of your content. So click on all content and download the export file. So if you click on download, it will download that XML file. So this XML file, I've already downloaded this file. So this XML file, if you import it to Fuzen, it will bring your content from WordPress to Fuzen. This is a very lightweight file, by the way. It's like less than 2 MB. So what we are going to do next is go back to our Fuzen website. So coming back to the website that we just created on Fuzen, go to the import from WordPress, and we want to choose file. Click on choose file. We go to downloads and we click this XML file that we just downloaded and open this, and then you click on start migration. Now this migration will take maybe a few minutes. It can take maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe even half an hour. Depends on how much content you already have on your WordPress. So if you have a lot of media files, a lot of images, many posts and pages, it will take a long time. Otherwise, it can take a few minutes. So what we are going to do, we are going to wait for this upload to complete. I'm just going to refresh the page so we know what's going on. So if we reload the page, we can see that a migration has been initiated and the status is pending. So migration is currently running, and we can keep reloading this page until we see some numbers over here. If we go back to the admin dashboard, we can see some of the content is already getting migrated. So if we go to the admin dashboard, our migration is running in the background. But if we reload this page, if we reload the dashboard, we can see some posts have already been imported, some media files are currently getting imported, pages are getting imported. So we can see all of this. So we'll wait for a few minutes in order for this migration to complete. Okay, so now if we reload the page, you can see that the migration is completed. All the images have been imported and all the pages and posts have been imported. So if we go to the admin dashboard, you'll see that the content that we got from WordPress, the posts and the media files and the pages, all that has been imported. And we can verify that by going to media library, and in the media library, you'll be able to see that all the images that we had on the original WordPress website, those are imported. And now I want to check the website that has been created with the import. So if I go to the website, now this is still on Fuzen. So the content has been imported, but the website is still on Fuzen. So Fuzen imported the content, like it imported the textual content, the media content, the images, and so on. All got imported. It created a navigation bar, and most importantly, it created a blog section that is SEO friendly. So we can open all of these blog posts and we can see that these will open with their slug, which is intact, and it created an SEO friendly website which imports all of your blog content. It imported all of the pages, it imported all of the media content. So the complete WordPress website has been imported and now it is hosted on Fuzen. So if that has been done, what you want to do next is go to website settings, and in the website settings you can start to migrate your domain or redirect your domain to this Fuzen website. So right now our website is hosted at this URL, which is a temporary URL. Instead, we want this to be Kiwi Fun domain. And just for context, I want to show you, if we go to the original Kiwi Fun website, which is still on WordPress, you can just notice how slower it is to load. It takes almost like 5 seconds, maybe 6 or 7 seconds to load the content. I'm sure it took more than 7 seconds. And just compare that with Fuzen. The loading time, you can compare that with Fuzen, less than 3 seconds, right? So this is very much faster because now it's not on WordPress, it's on a proper website structure. It's not a bloated structure, it's not a bloated platform. So I hope now you're clear how you can migrate your WordPress website to Fuzen to keep it working faster. And just for your information, if you look at Fuzen's website, you can see that it's loading fast. We get thousands of users per day, thousands of visitors per day. And you can see the website works very, very efficiently. It's really fast. And the interesting thing, this website itself is built with Fuzen's AI. So now you can see this website, you can see this is my AI chat with Fuzen's AI to build the website. So this website that we have, this is our actual website. This was also built with Fuzen's AI. This is where I can manage the whole website. And this website was built using the same template or the same structure that you saw. So we are using the same tech that you saw within that template. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So now you have seen how easy it is to migrate your WordPress website to Fuzen, and you're doing this almost for free. So website migration is free, and then if you want to customize your website, you can do it very easily with Fuzen's AI. You can buy a few AI credits for maybe $5, $10, and you can customize your website. So most of this gets done for free or at very low cost, and you don't end up with a lot of plugins connected to your website, making it slower, making it bloated. So your website stays efficient, keeps working really, really fast. So I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.